Hey Virgos, I'm so happy to be back with you today. So let's see. What do I need to announce to you guys? Very soon I will have a new setup where it's actually like nice and decorated. So just bear with me. It has to do with my move. I'm getting a new desk. And then I'll be able to like actually have a nice pretty setup. If you guys want to gain access to my extended readings, just go ahead and hit join and then sign up for Virgo Bombshell membership. And that gives you access to approximately 25 extended Virgo readings every single month. And if you'd like to sign up for a chance to win a free personal reading with me, then just hit like and subscribe and comment down below, I am loved. So, universe, the person on my Virgo's mind, how do they feel towards Virgo? And will they be moving towards Virgo, taking action towards Virgo anytime soon? So they feel, right? I'd say you are what they want. And if they feel like they're having to put effort in for you, they like that. It's making them feel, this is something that's making them feel, that it'll make them feel good about themselves to put in the effort. If they feel as if they need to put in effort to be good enough for you or to prove themselves to you, get back in your good graces, whatever it is, or to feel worthy of you, they want to do that because it'll make them feel accomplished and it'll make them feel worthy. How does my Virgo's person feel towards Virgo? Also, I think that this is somebody who likes the idea of you needing them. They like the idea of codependence between the two, or not necessarily toxic codependence, but you know what I mean, like the two of you being interdependent. And they like the idea. This person wants you to be able to rely on them, to lean on them. It would please them for you to feel this way. Not necessarily like you need everything from them, but as if you relied upon them or could lean on them or trust them to do things for you. Okay. Feeling pulled towards this deck. There could be a confession, something that they need to tell you. I'll get a few cards from this in a second. So yeah, they feel this is somebody who's worried that if you don't need anything from them, that it'll just be over. You know, like they're kind of turned on by the thought that you need them. How does the person on my Virgo's mind, how do they feel towards Virgo? And what will be their next actions towards Virgo? Could be dealing with a fire sign. This person finds you attractive. They want to take action towards you. I almost feel like there's some kind of like a veil that's lifting between the two of you. Yeah, I feel like it's because you maybe were stifling your emotions in the past. And this feels like something is releasing, like the floodgates are opening. Like this is a situation where you were staying in control of your emotions, and it's like you're not anymore. But I feel like this is like you're not, the two of you aren't looking at each other. I don't feel like this is not the two of you interacting yet, but I feel like there's some kind of like an emotional sort of telepathy going on there. There's some kind of an emotional connection that the two of you can feel, where things are almost being resolved on a subconscious level between the two of you. But I feel like this is you losing your control to, you know, like of your emotions. And this is this person finally picking up on what it is, how you feel. Yeah. With the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this is like your guard coming down and everything's just like pouring out. And I think too that this person realizes that there could potentially be a time limit on their opportunity to matter to you, because I feel like this is kind of like guarded hurt emotions that are coming out of you, like that you're starting to find the courage to drop your guard and like let the emotions out and let them be expressed. It's like they're pouring out. But I think that this person is realizing too that if they don't come in now while you still care, even in the context of the past, caring about the past, that if you are able to heal and like move past this and get better, then they really won't have the opportunity anymore to take action. So I think that this person with the King of Wands in the upright, this is somebody feeling a call to action, to do something, to come in and speak to you, to interact with you. Universe, what else can you tell me? Yeah, Hermit in the reverse. This is you coming out of your shell, coming out of a time of feeling like you had nothing other than, no solace other than your own privacy and your own company and your own counsel. And this is somebody I think that this is this person wanting to come in and offer you something because they realize that, with the Hermit in the reverse, there's potential here of you, kind of also heading out the door for good. If they don't, if you come out of your shell, like it's almost like there's a potential for them to heal, to help you heal, or for you to heal on your own. And if you heal on your own, without them speaking to you, then that will basically, you'll stop caring. So with the Page of Swords in the reverse, the Sun in the reverse, this person could definitely be feeling, that they're worried about whether or not they feel maybe like they're not completely clear on what it is that you feel or where it is exactly that you're coming from. So they're a little confused, but, so it's like they feel these things between the two of you in their heart, and yet like logically they're like, I don't know, can I trust that? They're worried. They don't want to get their heart broken. They probably feel like they have every reason to think that it's probably just over. Or maybe they're thinking, I think that this is heartbreak, transformation of healing from heartbreak. That the transformation is happening where, the pain is coming out, the heartbreak is being healed, but how this will heal basically is completely dependent on how this person acts. If they do anything and reach out, then they could be the catalyst for this healing, and then they could help resolve these feelings in a way that causes you to open back up and become close. Or you could end up having to heal on your own, and then this person becomes irrelevant to you emotionally, kind of thing. Yeah, so basically this person is trying to see things from your perspective, and they're realizing that they have to come out of this silent place. They have to come out of retirement, and they have to reach out to you. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Leo, a Pisces, a fire sign, water sign, air sign. There's lots of different signs. So this person is very anxious about not taking action. So there's a feeling of like it would be easier to delay, but I think that this person is just realizing that sometimes you have to just step over your emotions. Sometimes that's the only thing you can do. So sometimes you just have to realize, I'm never going to be comfortable with this. It's never going to be easy. So I just am going to have to do it. There's never going to be a time down the line when it's going to be easier. It's just do it now or fail, essentially. But I'd say that this person definitely is anxious, and this could cause them to want to delay. And it's basically about the fact that they're scared emotionally. I think that there's possibly some hard emotions that will have to be expressed and dealt with. Some guilt, maybe some profound guilt. But I think that in cases like these, that when you're responsible, and I think that what I'm trying to say is that when you only really get a negative reaction from somebody when you're trying to sidestep responsibility for what you did, that's when being honest to somebody, I think, is going to make them want to be like, oh, well, screw you or something. If you come to someone and show them that despite how much pain they're in, you really care, that's only going to end well. Honestly, that person will appreciate you, in my opinion. So let's get some other, I'm going to pull some from this just because I was feeling called to this one. Universe, what can you tell me from this deck about my Virgo's person and how they feel towards Virgo? Gold digger. I'll go into that more in a minute. Intuition, the red flags you ignore now will come back to haunt you later. Oh, okay, fine. So maybe this is the universe saying, like, don't put off, you know, facing what it is you feel the universe is telling you. Guardian angel, a lost loved one, watches over you. But I feel like because it's in the reverse, this is kind of saying that even though and a guardian angel is watching over you, you still are culpable for your actions. Your choices will still have effects. It's not like it's impossible for you to fail because an angel is watching over you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like saying that, yes, you're being helped, you're being guided, but if you can still make the wrong decision, this could also be for your person. Maybe there's some kind of an element here of them needing money from something or someone, and they're being guided to follow their intuition and to realize that they can make the wrong decision, even though that's the nature of spirit, is that, yes, spiritual forces will help you and they will guide you, but they're not going to guarantee, like, it's kind of like saying that you could never, if you say, for example, if you're a Christian and you believe in heaven and hell, that, like, because there's angels, you could never go to hell. Well, no, you could, potentially you can still be judged, if that makes sense. Anyways, but let's get some cards on how your person feels. Universe, what is this King of Wands to the Queen of Cups in the reverse? How does this person feel towards Virgo? Oh, it came right out, didn't it? It came out in the reverse. So apology. Oh my gosh. Forgiveness, return, sorry. It's in the reverse. Confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure. What I feel like this is saying, most of all, Virgo, is that if you do want this person back, if you want them to come in and offer you this apology, they need clarity on how you feel, which means you need clarity on how you feel. So don't bottle it up. Don't hide it. Don't conceal it. Face it. Whatever it is, find a safe place. Even if it's a park. What I find is that the best way to find a safe place to feel hard emotions is a place where there's no one within the largest amount of geographical space around you as possible. So, like, if you can have a radius of at least, like, say you live in a metropolitan area, well, if you can find a place where there's, like, maybe a park or something like that, where there's, like, at least 100 feet around you, where there's either basically nobody or a very, very sparse population of people, where there's as much open air and nature as possible, go there and and spend some time in prayer and meditation. That could be a safe place. Say a safe place is basically a place where, in my experience, where there's basically going to be nobody around. And there's going to be as much space between you and the nearest person as possible, because psychic and emotional forces are waveforms that travel across space. And the further away from people that we are, and the more impediments there are between us and other people, say, like, trees and bushes or walls or buildings, then these things serve as an impediment to block out and sort of nebulous psychic waveforms so that they don't penetrate into our experience. So what is this King of Wands to the Queen of Cups? How does this person feel? I'm feeling a really passionate energy, conflicted in the reverse. So this is somebody who's, like, either feeling that they need to come out of conflict, or they're not feeling conflict anymore. They want you. There's something that's coming clear. Memories in the reverse. This is somebody who's done thinking of their memories of you. They are impassioned. They want to come towards you. Wow. I can feel it. Like, I can feel this person's passion. I can feel the sense of urgency. This person's like, I'm coming for you, Virgo. There's no, yeah, they're not in confusion anymore. They're coming out of conflict, foundation, established family, security. I think this person feels a sense of certainty about you, and they're ready to walk through that door with you into something that they've never had before, into a new level of commitment, literally, maybe legally, emotionally. Universe, what is this? King of Wands to the Queen of Cups in the reverse. What will this person be offering to Virgo? What will they be offering to Virgo? They're spying. They're trying to figure out how you feel. Maybe you could try to send this person a message, maybe just a nuanced message. That's the thing that I think you need to focus on doing here, Virgo, is that if you want to communicate your feelings to this person, then you need to be feeling them, and you need to be finding the courage to put your feelings back out there again. Universe, what is this Queen of Cups in the reverse to the Ace of Cups? What I'm sensing from these Cups energies is it's like a message to just stop being so in control. Yeah, this is somebody who's done, whoa, they're done escaping. They're done avoiding and blocking and pushing away. This person wants to come in and have this connection with you. I mean, it's never going to be perfect. Nothing human will ever be perfect, but this person is ready to come in and have intimacy with you. They want to bond with you. And it's fiery. With this fire image, I can feel it. I can feel it in my gut. This person is like really passionate. They are like, they want to come in, they want to tell you everything. Because I feel like this person, like they're getting to a point where they realize that all these things can coexist. They can have some pride as long as there's just not too much, as long as it doesn't overpower intimacy and love and empathy, and they're understanding that there can be boundaries while still being intimacy. They've healed, I feel, a lot. This person has healed a lot. And they want to come in and they're, whoa. So commitment, it's in the reverse. But we have the commitment card here. I think they want to offer you a commitment. I think that they might be also just freshly, they might have been coming out of a commitment as well. Maybe they legally divorced from somebody or something along those lines. What else can you tell me about this person, universe? Distance. There's been distance between the two of you, but with only you in the reverse here. This person, they are devoted. It's just that they haven't wanted to show you. Yeah, let's get some advice cards here. All right, so universe, what can you tell me about this situation? What advice can you give? A fiery climax approach. Yeah, this person is in an energy right now where they're like ready to take action. Like they're coming towards you, and it's fiery. And here, it's time to take action. So we've got Aries, double time. You could be dealing with an Aries, but it's very strong Aries energy. It's like action, Mars, passion. Yeah, fire energy. What else can you tell me about this situation, universe? You're very close to achieving your goal. Full moon could be a time to be mindful of, and communication is key. So, and then we have two cards right here for Gemini. The answers you need are coming, and communication is key. So I feel like this person is going to be communicating with you. There's going to be communication. And if you've had questions about the situation with this person, the answers are coming. They're bringing you, it's like we have double Aries and double Gemini. So you could be dealing with either of those signs, but also with the Gemini, if there has been another party for example, because in this image there's two ladies. If there's been another party, this person is going to tell you the truth. Also, we have the same sign, full moon and new moon, full moon and new moon. That's interesting. So there could be something about the phase, like this, a synodic cycle between similar moons, or the space of time between full moon and new moon. I'll look into that. You know, I'm actually a little bit behind right now of knowing what the full, like I haven't done my research on the upcoming full and new moons yet. I've been super busy. But anyways, let's get another card for you guys. How does this person feel towards my Virgo? How does this person feel towards my Virgo, and what will they be doing? Why do I feel so lost? And I don't know who I am anymore. I want to be different. And don't put up with my BS. And I wish to be like you. Wow. So I would say that if this person comes in, they might try to play the victim a little bit, but don't let them get away with it. They don't want you to actually let them get away with that. So I would say, you know, be mindful of that. And then real quickly, let's get a timing card for you guys. Universe, how soon can my Virgos expect to hear from? I feel like the universe is saying the timing is in the message of these moons that was given. It's something to do with, I believe the next upcoming moon is the 6th or the 7th of October. So that's just in a few days, and I believe it's the full moon. So it could be something like the full moon, between this full moon that's coming up on the 6th and then the 2 weeks after that for the new moon. There could be something. So I would say this winter, this upcoming winter, time will bring a surprise for some of you, 32 and 14. And then today, for some of you, 52. December 26 could be an important number. Is there any other timing? 3 months from now, for some of you, 27. All right, guys, so I'm going to move into the extended reading. I hope that this has blessed you, and I will speak to you very soon.